little cuties, Demi Bobemi here, and welcome to another speed build. I know it's been quite a while since I have done one of these. I actually have a whole lot of speed builds backlogged, so get ready to have speed build overload in the next probably month or so. Anyway, this speed build is actually for a Let's Play that some of you may or may not be watching. It is for the Mollie Ford Let's Play. I've actually meant to get this out to you guys a lot longer, what even? A long time ago, but just never put together the video. So basically the whole idea behind this build was to have small apartments on top of a cafe. Ever since I was a little kid, I have always loved apartments above like cafes or shops or something. We would always go like downtown when I was little, and we would just drive and there'd be like all these little shops, and then there would be like these apartments on top, and I just always wanted to live in one. I don't know why, I just always have. So I thought this would be kind of a fun build, especially since they're, I don't know, they're old, so they would be like a cheaper apartment for somebody who is starting out, which is perfect for the Let's Play that I have, where Mollie Ford is a musician trying to start up, and so she obviously would need a cheap apartment. Unfortunately, in The Sims 4, we cannot have apartments. I'm really hoping that we will get apartments kind of like The Sims 2, which I think would be so great. Like, that's, I'm just hoping so much that we can get that. And I know that there has been a rumor floating around, which I have my fingers crossed it's true and not just a rumor, that the next expansion is going to be like The Sims 4 City Life, which I have so many apartment builds, it's ridiculous. So I am hoping that that is not just a rumor, it's true. Anyway, so this whole build is based in Windenburg, as you can probably tell by the surrounding area, and I tried to make it match as close as possible, using a lot of get-together stuff just to make sure that it does in fact match. And here I was trying to work on the hallway for where the apartments will be, and I didn't want to like get too crazy with the hallway because it's just a hallway, but I was trying to make sure the windows weren't too weird. And now I start kind of going through, I figured this would have been like, I don't know what you want to call it, like a renovated building maybe, that the upstairs was something that wasn't apartments, and they were like, you know what, we could make some money off this property, let's turn it into apartments. So that was kind of what I was doing, or maybe they used to be like a house and they chopped it up into apartments or something like that. And so then I'm just going through, because I know the apartment on the end here is actually where I want my sim to live, just because it has like that cool bay window, and that's what I wanted. So I start working to furnish the apartment here in a second, and I put lights in all three apartments because I wasn't sure if I was going to furnish all three or not, because I was thinking, oh, maybe like I want options, make 3 different apartments. However, spoiler alert, I don't furnish all 3, just this first one here, for the sole fact that the bills for my sim are going to be quite expensive. And since she's only living in this tiny studio apartment, I didn't want the bills to be so astronomical and have like a bunch of furnishings in a room that I'm not using. So I'm going through and furnishing, and at this point I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to use game content only or maybe mix in some custom content, and I do end up putting in custom content. Oh, and here I'm changing the wall colors because I did not like how light and like gray that wood looked. It just like wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't I don't know. It just didn't match, I didn't think. So I just went through and darkened up all of those beams so that it would match the black columns I had and the black fencing and all that. Then just going around and adding some trim around to give it a little extra character, and also where that lattice is up there that I built, covering up the weird like white like ceiling part. I don't know what you would call that. And now I know my builds are always out of control. I'm a mess. So now we're back in the apartment trying to figure out what kind of like counters I wanted in there. And I figured something maybe like there was old cabinetry already in there and they just like repainted it white to give it like a fresh new look. And I'm just trying to figure out the layout of kind of how I want this to be, because I want there to be like a living space, a kitchen, a bedroom, like the whole shebang. The only thing there isn't is like an office. And I'm just kind of adding stuff in, seeing how it all fits. And then I think here is when I decide that I want custom content. Nope, we're buying a guitar. And I wanted like a really nice guitar for my sim that maybe she like got it as like a gift or something, or maybe it was just like an heirloom, or she like went to a concert and like got it signed or something. So I wanted it to be like really nice, like the only nice thing like she's ever purchased in her life. So I got the like special like career unlock whatever guitar. Oh, and then here, I thought this would be so cute and so fun to put this little like gramophone radio thing on this ledge. However, this is on the gallery. My name is Miss Demi Bobemi. That's like my ID. So fun fact, when you download this, those two items that are on the ledge there will actually like fall into the wall. So they won't stay there. I even had like move objects on like the whole thing, but they don't stay there. So just be aware if you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to download this, those won't stay up. So you'll have to like move them somewhere else or like re-put them up there or something. I don't know. And then here I'm just working on the extra little furnishings. I'm working on the bedroom area. And I was trying to find like a smaller dresser that would fit. I didn't like any of the other ones though. So I just kept that tall, like dark gray one in there. And then the little dining area. I wanted it to be a little bit like modern. Because Mollie Ford, she seems like a girl that would have a very like New York type of style, I guess you could say. Very like monochromatic, modern kind of. So that's kind of like what I was going for, but like some of her furnishings like aren't great. Like her TV's on like a nightstand, and she's like a crap TV. So that's kind of what I was going for, was like some of the stuff is nice, some of the stuff may not be nice. Whoops, knocked something off my desk. Don't worry about that. So just kind of working on some like decorations. I have a lot of these like black and white photos and like wall hangings and things that I'm just absolutely in love with. Like those forest photos, like I want those in my real life house. But anyway, so now I'm kind of working on the kitchen. It looked really empty. I hate using these cabinets. Excuse me. And I'll tell you why. So to me, it's like they're literally just decoration. You can't get anything out of them. But like they just seem so bulky to me. I don't even like cabinets like in my own house. I hate it. It looks bulky, and I just felt like it was going to clog up my screen, I guess, during gameplay. But the kitchen looked really, really empty. And I figured that if this were like an old re-renovated whatever apartment building, that there would be like old cabinetry in there. Oh, and then I'm just adding in this little gateway thing because I didn't want to forget about that. I absolutely love that. And so now I'm just trying to add some little decorations in here, make it a little more homey. And just still using a lot of monochromatic items. To me, my sim Molly to live here, she's not like a super like flamboyant person. She's very much like an alternative person. Like very, I don't know what the word is for that, but like me personally, like I'm not like scared of color. I just think black is the best color. So I figure she would be like that as well. Like no bright colors, no Barbie princess pink, none of that. And now I'm moving downstairs to the cafe area, which I was hoping. I do fully do the cafe. It has like bathrooms and everything. It's fully functional. However, I didn't want it to clog up my gameplay, so I ended up locking that door for my Let's Play. But I'm hoping that one day it can be like that, where like lots can be split, where like this bottom section is a community like retail lot or whatever, and then upstairs are like apartments. I think that would be so phenomenally cool. So that's kind of like the idea as well, was in hopes that maybe one day we can do that. Oh, but you know, here's dreaming. So now I'm just working on the bathrooms, and they're super simple, just just a square room with some stalls, and that's pretty much it. Just sinks and toilets, you know, standard bathroom. So then I'm working on the cafe area, and I wanted it to be a little bit like a bookstore loungy kind of area. So in the back, I throw a couple of like bookcases, and then up here in the front, I put some lounge seating chair things, just so there's like a comfy place to sit. 'Cause I kind of wanted it to be like, I don't know what you would call that. To me, it's very like English. I've never been to England, but I assume this is what everything would be like. But where it's like super, what is the word I'm looking for? Like Oxford? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But very like, oh, I wear a 3-piece suit and I'm a professor at a university or something. That's kind of the vibe I wanted. So like maybe college students, whenever we get a university pack, would like come here, like have some coffee. Maybe there's like, you know, a dorm down the road or something, and this is where all the like pretentious school kids come to like hang out. I don't know. Oh, and then my favorite thing in like the whole world is to like make the lattice and put those low-lying plants on top of them. Like my absolute favorite. And then you see me placing ivy. You will not see me stop placing the ivy for a long time. There is so much ivy in this build. Oh, excuse me. It is insanity. Like, there's so much landscaping. It should be criminal. Like, there's just too much like, I love ivy. I think it looks good. I think it makes it look like an older building. But there's so much ivy, someone should really call the police. Like, that's how much ivy is in this build. So many wall climbing plants. It is insane. I just, like, couldn't stop. So, look for that. And if you don't want to, just take it out, you know. Oh, and then I had all these cute little garden boxes. I absolutely love these. They're so, like, Bavarian. I just love it. And here we go, more wall climbing plants. A real problem. Like, real life, like, my home will either look like this, or it's gonna be, like, super, like, ultra modern contemporary. Like, there's no in between for me. So, I just went a little bit crazy. Like, my thought process on this was, like, this building is, like, old as shit. Like, that is this building. It's super old. And then I take these shrubs, like, I don't even know what kind of, like, trees, shrubs or something, and put them around the poles, like they're, like, growing around the poles like it's a wall, like a climbing plant. And then I made this cute little, like, ivy tunnel that is so great. I love it. I think it's adorable. And now I just landscape my heart's desire. I don't think I touched the house again. It's just all landscaping, and I'm just, like, out of control. I feel like in a build, I either don't landscape, like, at all, or I landscape, like, a lot. Like, all the landscaping. So, I think that's all I do for the rest of the time. Actually, you know what? No, I make a pathway. Here we go. There's the pathway. So I make, like, a pathway so that you could, like, walk around the building to your apartment. So, like, if it was, like, raining or something, you don't have to walk, like, trudging through the mud. Oh, excuse me. I mean, not that we have weather, which is really unfortunate. Like, I really, I have, like, all the expansions for Sims 3. And I feel like after having all this stuff for Sims 3, I'm like, where's all my stuff for Sims 4? Like, where are my pets? Where's my university? Where are my apartments? Like, where is all this stuff? Like, why don't I have this yet? I don't know. Like, I can't wait for university to make dorms. Like, I can't wait for pets to make a crazy fish lady. Like, I can't wait for anything. Like, I just can't wait. I can't. I'm just so excited. And, I mean, apartments is, like, the big thing I'm, like, really excited for. Because I remember playing The Sims 2 and being able to, like, build an entire, like, apartment complex. And you could move your sim in and choose one of the apartments, which I thought was, like, really cool. Like, I absolutely love that. And I was really bummed out in Sims 3 that you couldn't do it like that. You'd have these huge, giant skyscrapers? Whoa. Skyscrapers. So you'd have these huge, giant skyscrapers, and there was only one apartment in it, which really bummed me out, because I feel like you would have, like, a cheaper apartment with, like, that's a studio, and then you could have, like, a really nice apartment that's, like, a penthouse. Oh, but here we go, into the screenshots. So go ahead, check out the screenshots, enjoy them. But this is where I shall leave you all. I really hope you enjoyed this build. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to my future builds, which shall be coming soon. Also, this Let's Play is my Mollie Ford Let's Play. Check that out too. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for checking it out. I really super appreciate it, and I'll see you little cuties in the next one. Bye!